Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully this time this is working. This is our second live stream. Our first one I think was a total fail. Let me check my stream health. Good. Stream is healthy. Stream health is excellent. You have nobody watching. Perfect. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys like the new little setup. This is our first live stream. I'm going to explain a little bit really quickly what our plans and goals are for the live stream. We hope to be able to answer some of your questions in the live stream. A lot of you guys have been giving us awesome comments in our videos, but sometimes it's kind of hard to answer those questions just in the comments or maybe provide a little bit extra insight. So we want to do a lot of live videos to answer questions from comments in videos. So if you guys have questions, leave a comment in the video that you're watching, and then we're going to use a live stream. Hopefully we're going to be able to do these frequently to be able to answer questions. So just to kind of give you guys a little tip on how I'm doing this, I'm using a free software called OBS. You can download it just off Google for free, and it lets you stream using a whole lot of different types of little windows. So for example, this white window that you're seeing, this one right here, is my iPad. So I actually have my iPad plugged into my computer, and I just open like a little notes app that I have, and I can draw on it or whatever, and I can put it as part of my screen in OBS. And then you'll see up here in the corner our little Learn How group picture and logo. You can add images to the screen, and you can resize everything so it looks nice. So you'll see that I've resized everything and it like kind of fits flush and square. And then over down here in the bottom corner, you'll see my face. So this is a really cool program, free program that you can use to live stream on YouTube or a lot of other sites. This is a program that a lot of people use to stream video games. So when you see videos of people like playing Xbox and PS4 and whatever, this is probably a common program, OBS, a common software that they use to stream their computer or TV or whatever they're playing on onto YouTube. So if you're interested in doing live YouTube videos and you want to be able to do some really cool stuff like this and have a lot of different things on there, check out OBS. I'll put a link in the description after this, so if you're watching the replay, you'll be able to go back and click the link and find it on Google. But anyway, back to the video. Since this is kind of the first video, I'm just going to go ahead and answer a few common questions that I've been getting. A really popular video of ours right now is how to make a recipe video, like those tasty videos that you're seeing that have like the picture of like the really nice like mac and cheese with like bacon and all that stuff, and then like everyone shares it and wants to eat it and all that stuff. Well, you can make videos like that super easy just using like your camera phone, a tripod, and a software, whether that's on a Mac or on a PC. People have been asking what apps you should be using on your phone to film that, and honestly, I would just use your camera app. You don't really need, there are fancier apps that you can use to film and get like, they claim you can get a little bit better resolution out of your camera, which you can't really actually because your camera is what it is. But anyways, just use the camera app that's on your phone, whether that's an Android or an iPhone. That's going to be just fine for you. Now, as far as video editing software, if you are on a Mac, I highly recommend just using the free iMovie software if you're just starting out. If you want to be a little bit fancier, you could go to Vegas Movie Studio. That's a program that, you know what, I'm actually not sure if it's available for Mac, but I know that you can get it on PC. Or if you want to be really fancy, you can use Premiere, which is an Adobe software, which is a software that we use to edit all of our videos. They charge on a monthly subscription, whereas Vegas Movie Studio is like a one-time fee, and it's like $70 or $80, I think. So, I mean, these are like, let's see, we got free, cheap, you're not even going to be able to read this, and nice. So those are like 3 softwares that you can use, but if you don't want to use any of these, that's totally fine. Because if you just go on Google and search for free editing software, you're going to find a lot of good video editing programs out there that are like free, first of all, or if they have like a paid upgrade, it's like super cheap. And for what you're doing for like a tasty video, that's all you really need. Another question that I got was about tripods and which kind of tripod you should use if you're going to be filming recipe videos. Honestly, I go by the motto of buying like the cheapest thing that I can that gives me the best value for what I'm doing. If you're going to use your tripod, if you have a really nice camera, like a DSLR or like, you know, something really fancy, you could go ahead and get a really nice tripod for like 70 or 80 bucks. But you could also use that tripod for a lot of other stuff, whether you're like out taking pics of your kids' soccer games or like landscape photography, wedding photography, I mean, whatever other kind of stuff you want to do. A really nice tripod would be a good investment. If you're not really planning on doing anything other than just using your camera phone to film some recipe videos, I would go with something really cheap. You can search online on Amazon and find like little tripods for like 10 or 12 bucks. Just get one that has some good reviews. One thing I would suggest though is make sure that you get a camera tripod with small leg segments. And this is what I mean by that. So like when you have a tripod, it like has extension legs usually. So like you can like pull the legs out and they like slide down, and then the tripod like gets big, and then like your camera goes at the top. You want to make sure that whatever tripod you get, it has like short segments. So like from here to here, you need it to be like kind of short. You don't want it like a really long like one section, because the problem that you're going to run into is when you set your tripod on the counter. Let me just draw it. So like here's the counter. You set your tripod on the counter. Here's your food. And like your camera's like right here, like going down like that. If your legs are really long, it's gonna you might have a little hard time getting close enough. You can zoom in, but zooming in takes away from the resolution. So if you can just find one that has like really short leg segments, or like shorter, that's probably what I would recommend doing. Other than that, for your tasty recipe videos, seriously, it's super easy. If you just watch that video all the way through, you'll see the editing techniques that are used super common, super frequently in all those kinds of videos where like they speed it up when you're stirring, and then they just like cut, just like a chop cut, and then like your hands pour the food in. Really basic. So make sure you're watching that video from beginning to end, and you'll know everything that you need to know. All right, if you have any other questions about anything, whether it's related to that tasty video or any of our other videos or anything in general, leave some comments below this video, and we'll read through them and answer them in the next live video, or maybe even come up with a video specifically on that topic if it's something that helps lots of people. So if someone else, if you read the comments and there's like an idea that someone has, like, hey, you should do a video on how to open a Shopify store, and you're like, oh, that's a good idea, just like their comment, and then we'll know that, hey, that's a really popular topic. Or you can reply to their comment and say like, yeah, I totally agree, this would be way cool, stuff like that. Make sure you're liking our Facebook page, because we're doing Facebook live videos over there, and they're actually a little bit different than these ones. So if you want to make sure that you're getting all the content and learning as much as you can, make sure you're following our Facebook page. There's a little link on our channel to get to that. If not, it's Learn How Group on Facebook. And hopefully we get some questions from you guys. If you like the idea of doing the Q&A video, live videos, give us a thumbs up on this video so that we know that you guys like this and you're ready to learn some new stuff. That's it for this video. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Or next time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next time. I don't know. We'll see.